Jesus laid out his congregation at perhaps of the most over-the-top revolting spot on the planet at that point, the entryways of misery. Gracious, no, this is creepy, that is so terrifying, I am not prepared for this. Our next set is over that edge down the valley and throughout the following edge in exceptionally large week for workout. You get your means in their depleting days. However, man, for 5-6 pages strolling talking, yet there's such countless invigorating scenes that we've been recording. Is there a stone in your shoe? I think I've gone 4 days now with no less than 12,000 stages, so that is perfect. This is extreme since we're going 5 days every week. How would we merit this? It's an incredible day. I think the best part is we as a whole are with one another. There's these large gathering scenes. You get to converse with your companions behind the scenes. We need to rehash it since you really want to hush up. That may not be the best time part for the team. They need to manage our tomfoolery and our hogwash. Back in antiquated times, there was no PlayStation, there was no Nintendo. There was just Shakes. Also, guess what, we did pretty well with it. Go, definitely. That is the manner by which you know that he's a non-vitamus. While there are numerous risks along the street in a mobile and talking scene, the greatest test creation faces is the climate they were simply attempting to film this one scene. You are supporters of Jesus in Nazareth who was inquiring. Furthermore, a tempest came and hindered it. Then they go to wrap up recording that scene and an entirely different tempest comes up. There was a little wind and some sand. This moment wind is crazy. Sorry, we can't help you. Sorry, we didn't help you. I got you. How did we merit this? What's up, companions? This is Paris Patel. You presumably know who I play, yet I simply need to urge you all to like, remark, and buy and watch. In the event that you don't, then at that point I could return and turn into an expense gatherer. Try not to kick that. That's what, assuming you kick. I'll be so distraught at you. I realize I am simply acting. So much strolling and talking has driven us to one specific spot. Set is up on the bluffs up there, one far up and one way down. Oh no, this is the go. This is spooky. That's unreal. How long did it take you guys to carve this mountain? Yeah, just a couple of days. We have a giant rock wall that's real that we have to blend into our faux wall that we built to match, and that's why I have tracking marks at the very top, because I'll be able to lock that all together. What are they doing? A green screen? I wonder. With these buildings that we have here, we're going to see them from a certain point of view. We didn't construct the entire building, we just needed a portion of it, so we have something to start from. We painted half of it green and then we'll add the other side of it depending on what vantage point we have. Moments like today actually make me emotional. I get a chance to portray to the world and reenact one of the most consequential moments in the history of the world, when Jesus established his church and established what his church was built on: the truth of what Simon, who called Peter, said, and the group of people who he chose. Second reason is where and how he actually did it. He also established his church not in a synagogue or temple, but at one of the most disgusting and sinful places in the world at the time, the gates of hell. This is Zeus's temple. They would come and worship Zeus there. The middle is called Pan's Grotto, and in it you'll see these little niches in the wall. And each niche had a god in it. They would do sacrifices. They would do human sacrifice, mostly children, and then they would do goat sacrifices. The very last temple, the temple of the Caesar, you would walk into that temple and the back wall was gone, and there was the bottomless pit that they called hell, and so they would throw these sacrifices into this pit. It was a horrible place to be, and so Jews never came here. I think it really brought into light what Jesus was trying to accomplish by not making it an overly holy place. It's everywhere and it's accessible now. I am here to preach the good news of the kingdom of heaven, a kingdom that is not of this world. I make a way for people to access that kingdom. We sometimes overlook this part of scripture. In the context of it, it says everything about Jesus. That's why he says the gates of hell shall not prevail, because he's literally pointing to what they call the gates of hell, saying, I am done with this, I am here. This kingdom will not reign anymore. Lots of walk and talks right up to the gates of hell, and next week promises even bigger things. As of this moment, we don't know if we're filming tomorrow. The Screen Actors Guild at midnight tonight will likely go on strike. We have too much to shoot and not enough days to do it, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell by it so you don't miss it.